So this video is more people complaining about or expressing their disgust for 9 to 5. We're going to watch a few of these and see if they have any valid points. It's as simple as that.
How are y'all dealing with the emotional reality of having to work for the rest of your lives? I genuinely do not know how I'm supposed to do this for 40 more years. I 100% believe I do not have it in me. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Um this is not necessarily related to 9 to 5, but it kind of is because it's a work context. He's asking how are we like coping with the fact that we have to work for 40 years. I don't want to work for 40 years, to be honest with you. Like, I've seen construction workers, I feel bad for them. They're essential, but I feel bad for I feel bad for them because their bodies are literally breaking every single day. And I don't want to be doing that at 40. So, to answer his question, what I did is start to invest in myself. The money that I earn from a salary, I put it into things that will earn me more money. And then the money that I earn from the initial investment, I take that and it will make me more money. So it compounds. So I don't have to work or trade my time for money. I would trade it for something else, like, I don't know, doing YouTube videos or go on a vacation or like take my family on a vacation. I understand that, and this is why where a lot of doomer spending comes from, or like they feel like there's no hope for the future. There is. You just need to look in the right places, and you need to, if you believe or you only see destruction or doomer things in your peripheral in your vision, that's all you're gonna see in your environment. Versus if you see opportunity, if you look for opportunity and you train yourself to look for opportunity, you will see opportunity. It's almost like our brains are fixated that way or trained that way. Whatever we have at the forefront of our thoughts, we tend to hyperfixate on. Maybe that's just me, but that's what I've noticed from living for like this long on the planet. Is whatever you put your mind to, that's the original quote, but like whatever your mind is like set on, or like whatever, it doesn't even need to be a conscious thing. It just needs to be, it could be subconscious. Because if you believe and you think you deserve a better life, and you train yourself to think in that way, you will start to look at see opportunities in places that you never thought you would see opportunities before. So that's what I would say to his comment. As for the economy and the way the world is going right now, I don't necessarily have any control over the economy. I have control over myself and my time, and I put it where it would be more useful and where I could get the most out of it versus just working 40 hours a week and then for doing that for 40 years, and then there might not be the money that I they took out of my salary for retirement may not even be there by the time I was 40, or by the time I'm 60. So I try to do other things. That's what I would say to him.
Controversial corporate grievance of the day, but I don't need to do virtual team building. I really don't. Like, I have multiple hours today and tomorrow of virtual team building where we have to be on camera. I don't need to. Like, just let me work. And then they're like, send in a picture of your desk. We're going to play a fun game. It's not, no, it's not going to be fun. We all know why we're here. Let us just do our job. You know what I mean?
Um, I get okay. There's some team building things that I think it's okay. Like if the entire office went out for like dinner, or you would go out to like bowling or like the cinema or whatever it may be, right? On the company's card. I think it's a good experience to like get to not to get to know your colleagues, but to have a mutual understanding or like mutual respect for your colleagues. I think team building is not necessarily a bad thing, but when it's something like turn on your desk and let's play some cards, no. And I don't think, depending on the environment that you're in, you can't really do stuff like that. You can't. Like, I'm trying to finish my job so I can go home and do work. If you want to do cards, I'm not interested. Not that I don't care about the team. The fact that I'm here and the fact that I show up and I do my job is I do my share of the work for the team or for the company or whatever it may be, and I get paid in exchange, is enough for me. That's enough team building. But it depends if it's like team building in the sense that dinner is involved or like you networking. I have no problems with that. And I think that's where she's coming from, is like, why am I doing this? Why are you trying to waste my time, you know?
Literally overwork us, all these deadlines. Oh, everything's due all of a sudden, and they're giving it to us. Oh my God, and not giving us more money, but expecting us to do everything. Like, literally, fuck this job. So over it. I asked my husband today, I said, what do you think if I work in a nice steak restaurant? Like, I'll work. I'm not like trying to quit, but like, fuck this job, fuck corporate. Literally so over it. And I thought I loved my job. That's what's crazy, and I have a good job. Anybody else?
I said this before in another video, is not necessarily the job, not necessarily the working hours, is more like the job that you're doing, and this is evident. She doesn't necessarily look like she likes her job particularly, even though she says she likes it. It doesn't appear so. Maybe it's more like management, and they're not being organized, where they're just doing everything last minute, which is the worst. Absolute worst. You do your best to stay on top of your job and do exactly what you need to, and because of another person in that department who is like not up to speed or not up to snuff, they dump their stuff on you, even though they're supposed to be doing it. And the only reason that they can do that is because they're at a higher level in the company, which is dumb and stupid. Really, really dumb. That's probably the worst feeling you can like get in terms of like job, when you have one partner that is not doing anything, and because you're linked with them on a project, you have to pick up their dead weight. Worst feeling in the world in terms of like office work. Worst. If you can think of a worse feeling, you could leave it in the comments, but like that's probably one of the worst things you can do. But more to what you were saying, corporate America. Yeah, I think it's more like her job. She's not necessarily, maybe she doesn't like the hours, maybe she doesn't like the people. I think she just looks miserable. That's all.
I don't know why, but these past couple of months, it's been really hard to get up for work. Like, I'm late every day. I'm supposed to be clocking in at 8:15. It's 8:23. The phones turn on for people to call us at 8:30, so I'm just cutting it. I don't know what's been going on. I just feel like I see the life social media people live, or how much money these people can really make, these stay-at-home moms, these girls just cleaning, shopping, like doing, I'm sorry, nothing. That's nothing. I'm saying as in like, I'm not saying they're physically not doing anything. They're not doing hard ass work. Yeah, it's hard to edit the videos and shit, but babe, you can get up whenever you want. You don't have to do this 9 to 5. Like,
the people who are on social media, the people who build their brand so that they could be in a position where they don't need to get up and go for work, I don't think those people need to be punished or like be scrutinized, because they invested and their investments paid off. I think a lot of those people realize that if you are going, thank you, if you're going to work every single day, you're basically trading your life for a salary. Maybe that'd be okay for you, or it's completely fine for whatever reason you like the stability. But like people who are on social media and say that their lives are better and they don't necessarily need to go for a 9 to 5, I don't think they're necessarily bad. Because look, she just said that she has been getting up late every single day. She doesn't necessarily want to go into work, but she has to, because maybe it's her family situation, maybe it's because she's in like debt and she needs the money. But I think she just needs a refresher, or like maybe the motivation to start something social media related. Try to be the people who get up whenever she wants or whatever they want, and do whatever they want throughout the day, because they made the investments so that they can afford to do something like that. So yeah,
Knowing that people are living that life is killing me. I need to grind, babe. Like, I need to grind. I need to get where I want to be. I mean, thankfully, I don't hate my job. I like it a lot, and the people I work with for most of the part. So that's what not that hard about getting up. Still keeps me sane, because I know, like, okay, I don't hate my job. I gotta be more thankful, this and the fourth. But it annoys me that we're here getting thousands of dollars to just post a video of them putting their groceries.
it's not that simple. Like, most people who you see on social media has probably been there for years. Like, they post a video, and sometimes they post a video and it gets millions of views because they took the time to learn how to get these things: camera setup, angles, microphone quality, and getting everything right. And whenever you're starting, like, let's say a business or like social media, like, sometimes you would make a video and it would be the best thing you've ever done so far, and you would post it and nobody sees it. Nobody cares about it. And that's the harsher part of it. But the reward is that if you are consistent and keep on posting, if you're able to, you only need one video to go like blow up, let's say, and the influx of those viewers will go to your other videos. So it's a numbers game. Eventually you will get your turn, but you just need to be consistent, be posting. You have to post. So it's not as easy or like simple as just saying you post a video and people are getting like thousands of views. And this entrepreneur stuff, like, a lot of people would want to be their own boss. A lot of the things that you don't really think about, like let's say payroll, or like taxes, let's say insurance, and all of those things, especially if you have employees. Being a boss is great because you are on your own schedule, but you don't have a lot of time to yourself, because the thing that you're creating is consuming all of your time. That's the reason why you would see, like, let's say creators, if they stop posting, they just like fall out, and nobody, you would have their fans, but nobody really, like, it's really ruthless like that sometimes. So the people who continue to be consistent, and I think a lot of people who want to do social media, they would have the same mindset as her, in that they are posting just a couple videos and then they're going mega viral, getting all of this attention. And the reality is millions of people create accounts every single day, and they have the same type of mentality. Apologies. So they have the same mentality that they believe they just need to post a couple of videos, and even like reaction channels. Some of them are doing is just, I don't know, reacting to a video and they get millions of views, and you say, oh, I could do that, and it doesn't happen for you. Maybe that person has been doing it for years. So you can't really compare yourself to people like that. It doesn't make any sense. So in conclusion, let's say, if you believe that you are able to do something, at least give it a try, like a genuine try. And you don't need to be constantly innovating or like constantly changing up stuff. You just need one idea, and you just keep pushing that idea. Push it, or give it a time period to see if it will work. And if it doesn't work, you change to something different. You only need one. And for the people who are stuck in jobs that they don't like, you have to make a decision to say, if I want to continue to do this for the rest of my life. Some people don't have that option, but if you do and you have an idea, you should pursue it, because you don't have all the time in the world, but you have enough time to accomplish the things that you would want out for your life. Whether it be a 9 to 5, whether it be social media, whatever it may be, you just need to lock in, I guess, and just do what you need to do. That's it. Damn. The hell is wrong with my dryer, bro? It's making so much noise.